And welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Rudy Gobert has had his skeptics. He said, quote, "No one ever thought I could be an NBA player or one of the leaders on my team. It's the story of my life and something that I embrace. The better you get, the more people talk, so I take every criticism as a compliment. Either way, you cannot let it affect you." Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Aaron Holiday out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for San Antonio, they've got Johnson, Colin Sexton out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Miles Bridges.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And here's Holiday. And the layup is good off the glass. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
Here's Sexton, following the score by Minnesota. Clock at 4. Step back and fire. Doesn't go for him. Oh, good D by Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now Holiday.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
First personal foul.
About a minute played here so far in the first. And here's Bridges. Pass to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. For 3, Sexton. Towns with a rebound. Graham against Edwards. Good on the bucket.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Left side Johnson. The 3 is up. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Holiday against Graham. Outside Anunoby. Holiday. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Graham. In his last outing, he had 11 points. For 3, Sexton. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Sexton. Graham's court awareness in action right there easily spots a wide open man.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Holiday. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to the wing. Towns for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Pass to Johnson. For 3, Bridges. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
Now here's Holiday, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Keldon Johnson. Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
That's good from Holiday. Holiday hits them both. Graham with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Bridges. Outside Graham. And down it goes. 2 points. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Holiday passes to Anunoby. Sexton against Edwards. And stolen by Bridges. Defended by Gobert. Clock at 6. The three. Bridges misses. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Greg.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
For 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside Sexton. On the wing, Vassell. Back to Sexton. Pass to Graham. Here's Sexton. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Outside Holiday. Gobert with it. Graham covering. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist from Holiday.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Pass to Vassell. Back to Graham. Over Holiday. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Outside Edwards. It's deflected. And they'll keep possession. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Rudy Gobert on top.
And this is someone who loves being aggressive on the glass. He proved it last season with how dominant he was collecting rebounds.
San Antonio's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Sexton with it. Towns covering. Vassell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Back to Edwards. Left side Holiday. 11 feet out. No good there. Nice D from Vassell. Spurs shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. On the wing, Sexton. Back to Vassell. To stop the drought. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Oladipo's checked in for San Antonio. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Beasley comes in for Holiday. And here are the Spurs now. It's a 5-point game. Vassell passes to Bridges. Back to Vassell. Pass to Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Now Anunoby. Up top Beasley. Check by Sexton. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Edwards. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Got a piece of it. Vassell against Towns. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
That one's off. So both teams making some changes here. Good on the second one. Here's Stevenson. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And Minnesota calls time here. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Right side Anderson. Another miss by Minnesota. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Sohan. Outside Sexton. Here's Vassell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Malik Beasley.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Left side, Stevenson. To the inside. Vassell against Beasley. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves 1.
Five to shoot. Tries to snap the cold streak. Sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
This is how confident Beasley is. What a quick trigger finger off the catch for that jumper.
Vassell finds Sexton. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poor.
First personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for Minnesota, MyLeague Beasley taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
And he's good on the second. Now here's Oladipo. Boy, he just disappeared against Minnesota. They needed him. Pass to Sexton. Here's Sohan. Anderson covers. Shot clock at 6. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Lets it fly. Vassell can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. Beasley outside.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Got a piece of it. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Stolen by Reid. Now Stevenson. Pass to Reid. Back to Stevenson. The 3. That shot off. San Antonio goes the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Here's Edwards. Another shot. There's the block. And he's able to get it back. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Sohan. The 3 from Sexton. Buries it from 3. Sexton's got 6.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not the start he was hoping for.
Now here's Anderson. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Oladipo. Outside for Sexton. Pass to Sohan. On the wing, Vassell. He's guarded by Beasley. 5 on the clock. 20 feet out. Vassell's shot is good. Here's Edwards. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple. Edwards got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
San Antonio trailing here. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then there's Devontae Graham. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Holiday passes to Beasley. Rebound San Antonio. Defended by Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Well, the Timberwolves shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Gobert. Outside Anunoby. Oh, swiped away. Vassell against Beasley. Graham for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Beasley for 3. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
You take a look at his career numbers, and most of Beasley's shots are threes. So Malik knows how to knock those down.
Back to Graham. Now here's Bridges. Covered by Towns. Here's Graham. And he makes it on the layup. Graham's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Now here's Gobert. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Anunoby can't get it to go.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Graham, that's good.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their 3-point percentage has really gone up.
Holiday passes to Towns. Back to Holiday. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Johnson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. The shot. Vassell can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Stolen by Bridges. On the take. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, I love the athleticism he brings to the table. Bridges can really score on the move and still maintain control of his body in those tight windows.
Now here's Beasley. He's got 7. And here's Holiday. And an Obi for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
And an Obi against Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Beasley. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Holiday finds Beasley. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Holiday. The shot from the low post is good. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Your Spurs Youth Dance Team. Spurs fans, give it up one more time for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
Graham against Holiday. To the wing on the left. To stop the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal
It's on
foul.
Malik Beasley.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Rana taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
He's perfect from the line this time. Minnesota has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Here's Anunoby driving inside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Anunoby's got 9.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
The ball's knocked loose. Outside Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. The putback. Boy, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Holiday. And here's Beasley. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, the baskets keep coming for Beasley. I like how assertive he's being tonight on offense.
Here's Graham. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8. Timeout called the Timberwolves.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Give it up for your Spurs High Squad dance team, everyone.
Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Minnesota's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Graham against Holiday. Pass to Towns. Back to Holiday. Over Graham. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Now Bridges, covered by Towns. Bridges down low. Towns on him. He's covered by Holiday. Some solid defense from Holiday. Anunoby with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Pass to Johnson. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 5.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Outside Anunoby. Beasley outside. Here's Holiday. He shoots. The rebound by Bridges.
The 12th overall pick back in 2018. Miles Bridges was part of a loaded lottery. Guys like Luka, Trae Young, SGA also part of that class.
Now here's Anunoby. 11 points in the game. Beasley pass to Towns. Outside Anunoby. It's stolen by Johnson. Bridges outside. Pass to Johnson. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. The rebound by Beasley. And Grant, looking at the 18 lottery, they are the future of this league.
Yes, they are. I mean, obviously, we've seen Trae and Luka play at an MVP level. Other stars like DeAndre Ayton, Triple J, SGA, really just a special group.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Oh, it's been quite a game for Malik Beasley.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Spurs fans, get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad. Spurs fans, no reason to gripe when we got the Spurs Hype Squad. And look who's coming onto the hardwood now. Get out of your seats, Spurs fans. Make some noise for yours.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Oladipo. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Over to the left wing. Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Coming into this, having knocks to win against San Antonio in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Anderson. Outside Anunoby. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist from Anunoby. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Sexton finds Oladipo. That shot off the mark. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. And he comes up with a bucket. Edwards got 9.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard, really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Pass to Sohan. Oladipo outside to halt the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, that's some hard work being done inside by Oladipo, earning a trip to the line with his physicality in the paint.
Victor Oladipo. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw no good.
You look at Oladipo, and he is really embracing his role as the leader of his team. He's a ferocious competitor, but also a compassionate, good teammate.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this group. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Well, practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Spurs fans, no reason to gripe when we got the Spurs Hype Squad.
Oladipo outside. Oh, and Reed with a block. And here's the fast break. Anderson passes to Beasley. Outside Stevenson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
San Antonio has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Sohan. A shot to stop the drought. A rebound by Beasley.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
San Antonio.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, MyLeague Beasley at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. Good on both. Here's Sexton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Here's Sohan. Pulls it from the top of the key, and he connects with a jumper. 30 seconds left in the first half of this game. Beasley outside. Back to Edwards. Outside, Anderson. Beasley against Sexton. Good work there as it goes. Beasley's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
With 1 on the clock. And no good. So it's a really one-sided game. Timberwolves ahead, delivering the blowout. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, it's been quite a game for Malik Beasley.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Naz Reid out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. 6 to shoot. Here's Sexton. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Give him 8.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside Edwards. Outside Anunoby. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Bridges passes to Graham. Back to Bridges. Outside Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Holiday's checked in for Reed.
Aaron Holiday.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Holiday against Graham. On the wing, Sexton. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
At the line for your Spurs, Keldon Johnson. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. Minnesota has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Anunoby passes to Holiday. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from 11. Here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Now here's Sexton. Give him 8. It's stolen by Holiday. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul.
Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Yeah, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
That's good from Holiday. Now here's Graham. 9 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Bridges outside. No good with the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl-Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Bridges. 5 points in the game. Pass to Sexton. Outside Johnson. Can they get it? Gets the 3 ball to go. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Here's Johnson, following the score by Minnesota. Tries again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Keldon Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Johnson, and the play-in tournament has been a success. But some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Granted, kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 15. Anunoby against Johnson. Here's Gobert. Not going to go that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. He's covered by Holiday. That one's good for 2. Give him 8.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Pass to Gobert. It's stolen away. Covered by Towns to the middle. Shots blocked. Graham against Holiday. Ooh, good D by Graham.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Back to Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And he drops the first.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. The rebound by the Spurs. Bridges outside. Pulls it. The wide open shot is on the money. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Minnesota has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Anunoby finds Holiday. Gobert with it. Knocked away. 5 to shoot. Pass to Graham. Sexton against Edwards. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Stevenson comes in for Anunoby. Now here's Holiday. 15 points in the game. Edwards for three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 7 tonight. Pass to Sexton. Count that bucket. Sexton's got 10.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Anderson. Outside Stevenson. Takes a three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Sexton. Out left to the wing. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Minnesota has possession. The Spurs making their last shot. Anderson can't get it to go.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Johnson, all alone. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Not a lot of room. Sexton against Edwards. The rebound by the Spurs. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Now here's Graham. He's got 9. Back to Johnson. From deep. Stevenson with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota. The Spurs have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 15 points here in the second half.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Now Towns. He's got 6. Deflected. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota ball.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Beasley comes in for Holiday. Shot clock at 2. Edwards for 3. The shot off that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Oladipo. And it's good. 2 points.
You know, you got to give it up for Oladipo, being able to maintain his poise and not letting the contact bother him. That's good concentration.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 15. Pass to Stevenson. Looking to end the drought. Knocks down the long J. Stevenson's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Now Sexton. Shoots over Reed. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
They throw good, Edwards.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's Sohan, currently averaging 5 points a game. Oladipo against Stevenson. The shot by Oladipo, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here's Sohan. Vassell, left side. Puts it up. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls.
By going cold in that first half, they made things hard on themselves, but they've been warming up since that time.
Stevenson, the pass to Edwards. And they recover it.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass.
The three from Sexton. Hits the trifecta. Sexton's got 9 points now in the second half.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Outside Edwards. Up top Reed. And foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Keldon Johnson.
14 foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Naz Reid. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Miles Bridges checked in for Johnson. And he sinks the second. San Antonio has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Stevenson attacks. They get the rebound. And finished off by Anderson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Oladipo, and that's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Victor Oladipo is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Colin Sexton. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Shot is good by Edwards.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
It's Bridges on the wing. Over to the wing. Outside Sexton. Goes up from the block. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
Minnesota ball.
Holiday's checked in for the Timberwolves.
For the Timberwolves, Aaron Holiday.
The Timberwolves shooting 52% from the floor so far. 11 feet out. Again, the Timberwolves score. And the Spurs with possession here, trailing by 19. Bridges, right side. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Beasley. Beasley's got 4 rebounds now. Holiday finds Anunoby. Gobert with it. He's guarded by Oladipo. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. Anunoby's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Bridges. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. And they call an illegal screen here. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
Here's Anunoby. The Spurs making their last shot. Here's Beasley. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Graham finds Bridges.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Towns double team. Pulls up. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Beasley's got 20.
Beasley's on the court to do one thing, and that's knock down jumpers.
Holiday against Graham. Over Holiday. Graham misses.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Anunoby against Vassell. Anunoby can't get it to go. Pass to Sexton. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Outside Anunoby. Graham against Holiday. Now here's Towns. He's closely guarded. Down low. Here's Anunoby. No good that time. Nice D from Vassell. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Offensive rebound. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for your Spurs, number 1. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so he makes both from the line. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Beasley. against Holiday. Stolen by Bridges. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
Third team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Miles Bridges, taking 2 shots.
Two.
The first one falls.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Bridges hits them both. Minnesota shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Minnesota calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. So far, he's happy with their play, but he wants to prevent any kind of a letdown. He told the team, stay aggressive. Don't play not to lose. We want to push the action and try to break their spirit.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Johnson. Good D by Gobert.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Back to Holiday. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Johnson. It's good on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Now here's Beasley. Pass to Towns. Inside. Here's Anunoby. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. Beasley outside. Shot to end the cold streak. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Graham, the pass to Bridges. Pass to Johnson. Over Anunoby. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And stolen by Graham. Over Holiday. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Well, I'm old and old school, but seeing the mid-range used by Graham, it illustrates there's still value in taking these shots.
Now here's Holiday. Towns passes to Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Graham. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Graham is 6'1", but he is fearless inside. He's got a lot of sandpaper and grit to his game.
Line for your Spurs, Devontae Graham. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, in my opinion, Graham needs to focus on being more consistent. Raising those shooting percentages, I think, goes a long way to his development.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. And he's good on the second. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Anunoby passes to Towns. And that one drops.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Graham, the pass to Bridges. Over Towns. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Johnson against Anunoby. Johnson passes to Bridges. Outside Graham. Over Holiday. Graham misses.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the fouls.
Anthony Edwards. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Vassell, he's checked in for Sexton. No good on the second free throw. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Johnson. Back to Graham. From deep. Drills it from deep.
And, you know, guards that are small like Graham, he's only 6'1". I think they've got to knock down threes, and great work from him right there.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Towns. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Bridges.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
2 points. That one goes. Bridges has gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
15 foul. At the line for your Spurs, Devontae Graham. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw is good.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Towns. Back to Holiday. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Devontae Graham.
That's on Devontae Graham.
Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Aaron Holiday, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
The lead now in single digits. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
And an Obi for 3. It's not going to go for him. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
It's Johnson with a drive. Good D by Gobert.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Gobert. And it's rejected.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team give up a bunch of second chance points, because oftentimes that points to a lack of effort. That's got to be the main topic of conversation during the timeout.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
You know, he focused on taking high percentage shots that really came naturally within the offensive game plan and flow. I really liked how he played to his strengths on the offensive end, and as a result, he shot a really good percentage from the floor in this one.
Now here's Johnson. Down low. Bridges, right side. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. And it's Graham with the rebound. Graham's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Johnson. Here's Vassell. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Graham against Holiday. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. From the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. 1:21 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Johnson. Good. And Graham with the setup. Graham's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Pass to Johnson. With the second effort, he connects! And now they trail by just 4.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Now here's Edwards. 43 seconds left in the final quarter. And Anunoby for 3. The shot that time not on target. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Here's Vassell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Spurs, Devin Vassell, taking 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's off as well, so he misses both. And an intentional foul right there.
Miles Bridges, third personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, OG Anunoby. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Graham. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're losing by 6. 27 seconds left in the game.
Once again, fans, let's give a big hand to your sensational Spurs dance team.
27 seconds left in the fourth. From the top of the key, Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
Being a go-to guy is in Devontae Graham's DNA. high school, college, and the NBA.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Johnson. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Keldon Johnson, 4th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Minnesota, Aaron Holiday, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And no luck that time either. And here's Johnson. Ran for 3. The shot, no good. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.